I'm starting to give AI agents control of my house. No, this is not a demo. This is the real thing. Lights, heating, sensors, everything. I just talk to an agent now. It will write the automation for me, create a dashboard on the fly, no menus, and definitely no YAML fluff or flip-flap. Whatever YAML is, I'm glad I don't have to write it anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, I've used Home Assistant for over a decade, and I've been deep in YAML, but I don't want to write code anymore. And now in the era of AI agents and agentic coding tools, I never have to write another automation again. And this is what nobody tells you. When you hand a machine the keys to your house, things can break. Some things can go wrong, and some things are incredible that I'd never have thought of. It can even lock you out of your own home. So stick around. I'm going to show you exactly how I wire this all up and exactly where it all goes wrong. First of all, I want to say that I am live streaming. Not only am I live on YouTube, where I can see Taylor is watching. Hello to you, Taylor. I'm also live on X, and I will show you my dashboard for Home Assistant, which is what we're going to be looking at, and my air conditioning units during this stream. But I'll also show you that I am indeed live here on X. Yes, you can see it over there. And if I actually refresh my X feed, you should see the live stream is popping out there. I am presently trying to grow on X, so it would be lovely if you would give this a little like and also share it. I might quote post and say, we are putting, do Home Assistant have an at tag? Let's see, Home Assistant, do they? Yes, Home Assistant. That must be the official Home Assistant Twitter or X. We are putting Home Assistant to the test with AI agentic coding tools today. Who knows, maybe the lovely team at Home Assistant will give that a repost. But either way, if you wouldn't mind doing that, and come and join me on X, because presently no one's there and all of you are spilling into YouTube. But anyway, with that said, let's look at my Home Assistant setup. Yes, I've been playing with Home Assistant for over a decade, and I do know what YAML is, but now I don't have to write it. So you'll see here that we've got different rooms, and you'll see my studio right now is really hot. Let me show you the first easy win. Yes, I can set up automations to switch these air conditioning units on and off. But more and more, I want to get the idea of how exactly these AC units are running and how to optimize my life with AC. Because if you hadn't guessed by now, living in Cyprus gets particularly hot during the summer, and I need to cool down, but I need to cool down to an optimal level. So yes, by the way, Mark, I can say this is live. I can see your comment there. So how do we cool down to an optimal level? Well, this is where I use an AI agent to help me out with this. Now, you could use Claude Code, you could use Codex, you can use Gemini or Anti-Gravity. Right now, I'm using Tank. This is my framework to run not only my home network, but also my Home Assistant, which is inside the same project inside Tank. By the way, if you've got no idea what Tank is, I've done videos on it before, and actually it's something that's really growing legs inside the AI agent and automation builder community, which is linked up down below. So if you want to get access to the source, you can spin it up on your own local server and have fun with it. This is exactly how I am controlling Home Assistant. I love the fact so many of you are saying this is like a pre-made video. That like speaks to my old media production heritage. So thank you. Okay, let's go back and have a look at this then. So yeah, this basically runs, so I do things with, as you can see over here, Home Assistant. One day ago, I was playing with Home Assistant. I've asked it to like retrieve Home Assistant info, audit my AWS account. That was actually from last week when Fable 5 was indeed available. And I've got a to-do list here of things that I want to do with all of my automations and stuff. So as you see, I want to automate the living room and the bedrooms to turn on and off as they should do. Nice to see Gregor in the house as well. I've got an AirThings module, and I want to get a phone notification should things go hairy there. But let me do a quick win and actually spin up a new task here. So obviously this can access my Home Assistant. I can now ask any agent, whether that's Claude Code, Codex, Grok, or Anti-Gravity, running on my subscription accounts, by the way, so no API tokens for this. I can ask it to look at Home Assistant. So I'll say, search online and find optimal. Actually, do you know what? Today I'm going to use a voice assistant because so many of you have said in the chat, Mike, use a voice assistant. Why are you not talking with a voice? So I've got Google Eloquent running, so I'm going to use that. Okay. Search online and find the best practices for air conditioning in living spaces and in bedrooms. I also want you to read the best practices of people like Peter Levels, who often says lots of interesting stuff about air conditioning, and find out exactly what those recommendations are. Look up podcasters like Andrew Huberman and Peter Attia and find out what they recommend. Then I want you to look at my air conditioning units from the last 7 days in the bedrooms and in the living spaces, and I want you to tier list them and say how optimal the temperatures presently are and ways we can improve it with the sensors and the controls we already have on those air conditioning units. Okay, we'll let Google Eloquent polish that up and stick it in. Boom! So it's done that. So now I can actually satisfy most people who are saying, why don't you just talk to your AI? And I'm doing that. Okay, so we've got a nice prompt in there. I'm actually going to use Claude Code because I've got this running on a Claude Max plan. So I'll just click Create and Run. This is going to spin up an instance of Claude Code that is going to connect to my Home Assistant. This is already linked in, and you'll see that it goes straight to work. This is actually running in a terminal as an interactive Claude Code, but the beauty of the Tank framework, which, by the way, community are submitting pull requests and everything to this all the time. Now you'll see it's actually going through and it's running access to my Home Assistant and to my Broadlink air conditioning units. So I actually purchased some Broadlink RM4 mini devices. They're tiny. They're only like $20 or $30, something like that. And they have infrared. So what they do is they ping all the AC units we've got around the house, and they actually find out what the temperature is and also instruct the AC unit to go into cold mode, heat mode, or whatever it needs to. Now look at this. I wanted to show you in real time Tank orchestrating Claude Code, and it's actually fired up deep research to do some information. So it's got agents researching air conditioning best practices. It's looking up the secrets file that has my Home Assistant token. So it's actually going to go into Home Assistant and figure out how to get involved in that. It's also got another agent with authoritative indoor temperature guidelines, and it's figuring this all out. It's doing lots of web searching, web fetching, and ideally this is an iteration of a prompt. And look at this, it's still going. Department of Energy recommended thermostat, sleep foundation, best bedroom temperatures, Huberman sleep temperatures. This is spinning up a bunch of agents simultaneously. And the best NHS, it's looking at UK, Andrew Huberman, oh my goodness me. And it's grabbing all of this from the web right now. So it's doing insane stuff right now. Look at this, day, night, humidity pre-cooling, web search, web fetch. So it's basically pulling in all these reports from the web, but it's not just going to give me a generic report where it says, Mike, you should probably have your AC set to this. It's going to look at, it's actually looking at Andrew Huberman's newsletter. It's looking at US government websites. It's looking at the NHS in the UK. It's pulling this stuff in real time. And this is the best thing because we've got context, and my project here has access to, it's even looking at Peter Levels' X post. Oh, boom, look at this. Oh my goodness me. So it's already got 7 days of real data and it's already pumping out stuff, but it's still doing research while Tank has got back to me with this research. Okay, so bedroom, sleep windows, it's got all of this. Humidity, so it says what my present thing is. The AC pattern is mostly off, does a pre-cool, and then we've got a girl and a boy, so it's trying to figure out how that's doing, and everything here, it's already flagging the humidity is high in the girl's bedroom. Mum's bedroom is mostly off, and the living spaces as well, with spaces that barely run, etc. Girl's bedroom humidity is peaking well above comfort and health range. So this is interesting. So already it's helping me understand the health of the house that I'm in and how we can like go ahead and do this. If you actually look at what Tank is feeding back, it feeds back what all of the web search agents are doing at once. And the fact that Peter Levels has recommended weighted blankets, separate duvets, earplugs, and cold bedrooms as well. It's pulling in all these best practices. It's pretty insane stuff. I'm hoping to get a full tier list report, but already you can see how incredible this actually is. This is just insane. And it's spun up into a blue waiting because now it's waiting for the agents to conclude before it'll give the full report. So Mark reckons it's a little bit bloated. Do you know what? You can never have too much information. And the best thing is now my AI agents can see all of my home and what's cooking there. So I can actually get a full report of like what is working and what is not working. We got Learn AI now. Chris has said he's tuning in and watching everything live, which is great. And the best thing is I don't have to stop here and be the bottleneck, because as this is going away, searching everything that's going on in the house, I can actually ping up a new task and I can say something else totally different. So I can say, I want you to control all hue lights in the office and make them cycle through crazy colors as I do my live stream. Do this for the next 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm spinning up another task, handing it off to Claude Code here, and it's going to go off. It's going to access Hue via Home Assistant, and then it's going to figure out how to actually make these lights behind me change to different colors. So we'll see exactly what happens. This is going to be really exciting to see it working in real time. It's actually pulling in Home Assistant information, running commands to access it, grabbing the secrets. So very soon it's going to access my Home Assistant, and who knows, actually in real time, we might see the lights behind me change because I'm orchestrating my AI agent. Now it's interesting to see some of you are saying, like Mark says, I don't know if it's actually a good idea to pull in all of that research. Some of that can be bloated. I don't know if I agree with that. Too much info is overwhelming and actually not helpful. Well, that could potentially be true, but also I kind of feel like giving your AI agents a lot of information to work with and then go out and figure the best practices as to how to optimize your space can be extremely good and can really work. So, you know, it's interesting because as humans, we can't take in all that information, can we? But if we get AI agents orchestrating this, we can actually have incredible results and have it figure things out. I actually wanted to show you something because I had a very specific problem with one of our AEC units recently, and actually it had things figured out for me really well. So let me actually go back into Home Assistant and show you something here. So my Studio AC unit presently is not working very well. In fact, it says it's cooling. It's trying to get things down to 17C, but it's not getting there. And actually it's currently a steamy 27 Celsius where I'm working, which is, I have to say, a little bit unbearable and hurting my brain cells. But if we actually look at the studio graph over the last 24 hours, you'll see how it kicks in and cools, but then it sawtooths up like this, which is a big pain and a big problem. And I actually pulled in the climate details, and that is running through a separate area in my Home Assistant. So I've actually got some sensors outside pulling in the temperature. You can see right now outside it's 33.8 Celsius, and boom, again, the temperature outside is going up. We've got a little glitch here, which I think is probably the placement of the sensor. Probably the sun is hitting it directly there, but we can see a smooth graph that is going up and pulling that. Now, I pulled that into Tank and I got it to look at my Home Assistant, and it's actually pulled out the information. So actually, let me show you what it's got, because I wanted to diagnose what the problem is and get this sorted so I could speak to an AC tech using their language so that they know the problem to fix and not have to go off and figure it all out. So it says, short version, you actually have two problems. The unit's real cooling capacity collapses as it gets hot outside. So I wouldn't have been able to do this myself looking at Home Assistant, but feeding these two graphs to an AI agent inside Tank, it tells me it's a refrigeration fault, almost certainly low refrigerant charge or dirty or struggling outdoor condenser. Now, this is powerful because Like I would immediately have an AC tech come around and I say, I don't know, bro, sort it out, find out what the problem is and fix it. And I might say, I don't know, I have to go back. But now this arms me with information and it actually figures out what needs to happen. It says the room temperature during the day actually reaches a peak of, can you believe that? 35 Celsius. So in the morning when you set it to 17 and the temperature tracks up, it's hauling it down, but a healthy 12K BTU split set to 17 against a 25C room should be hauling it down hard, nowhere near cutting out. It never got within 4C of the set point. So this is extremely powerful information because it's basically troubleshooted. And this is not the first time I've used my instance of Tank to talk to Home Assistants and literally figure out the problems that are going on in my house. I think it was last week, I was doing some heavy stuff on my Mac M3 Ultra behind me and it conked out. And I thought it was a problem, like a bottleneck of how much I was driving the local AI on there. But I sent, again, my home network project onto this, and it actually reached out because it has access to my home network, my Unify infrastructure, and it actually looked around everything, and it said, actually, you've got a dodgy Ethernet cable going between the Mac M3 Ultra and your switch. Try changing the Ethernet cable. And literally, it just troubleshooted, looking at all the stats, all the packets that would be being sent back and forth. So I changed out, and I swapped for a high-quality Cat7 cable, and boom, lo and behold, everything plugged in. So this is like pretty cool stuff. I absolutely love it. And yeah, I just want to say this is just insane. So I'm going to, in a second, I'm going to show back some more information. I just want to make sure and see if we can get things up and running. Hang on a second. Okay, interestingly enough, and I'm not showing this at the moment because it's showing my Home Assistant token, which is interesting. Okay, it says the light show is live, but it's actually got the wrong room, which is hilarious. It's got my wife's office, so I'm currently doing a light show in her office. I'll just have to tell it that it got the wrong room. No, you got the wrong room. Doing this off camera at the moment. Wrong room. Should be studio and not office. So again, we're going to try and get this light show. Now, at the moment, I can't show you what's on the screen because it's exposing my Home Assistant access and API token. But hopefully we'll get the orchestrated Claude code to control these lights behind me in just a moment. Meanwhile, I can actually tell you some of the stuff that's going on. So it's made me an AC tier list, which is absolutely amazing. So let me read some of this back to you to show you. We got Ols in the house. Good afternoon. We're currently orchestrating Hue lights and AC units using Claude code via my membership framework called Tank that's in the community linked up down below in the description. So everything I need is in. One important discovery from the pool. Your bedroom pre-call automation is currently switched off. Oh my goodness, yes, I'm having to switch it on manually at the moment. Also, every unit exposes a dry mode. Now, this is huge. It's gone and poked around my Home Assistant, and Home Assistant's own counters give their truer runtime, so it's immediately figuring out how to optimize this. Last 7 days, bedroom sleep should be around 18.3 Celsius. That's 65 Fahrenheit. Oh, look at this. We've got a light show going on, so this is literally so cool. We have Claude code orchestrating Home Assistant and changing the colored lights behind me. Yeah, I can literally set agents doing all kinds of things in this room and making really interesting shows. This is really cool. I didn't prompt any of this. I told it to poke into Home Assistant, figure out what things are in this room and orchestrate them and make them cool. And I've got to say, this is really cool. Let me tell you a little bit more about what's going on with Home Assistant. So it's figured out Sleep Foundation, Cleveland Clinic, Harvard have all said, yeah, 65 Fahrenheit, 18.3 Celsius is where you want to be. Huberman reckons 19.4 Celsius. Peter Levels is going at 18. That's stuff coming directly from Huberman's newsletter and Peter Levels' account on X. So we're getting really interesting stuff. Now, it's also giving me a tier list of everything and how it's working, which is really fantastic for self-improvement. So I can actually show you some of this right now as the light show goes on behind me. Dad's bedroom, that's my bedroom, is bang on, textbook, cool, dry, and quiet. Nothing to change here. So I'm kind of dialing this in. Now, the offices in the studio get uncomfortable probably, although not too bad overnight. Boys' bedroom, mum's bedroom, a little bit warm. The kitchen gets extremely hot overnight, but we've got an undersized unit and it's detected that. And we've got a little bit of an issue here. Worst with the highest runtime of any room. So it's got a very weak AC unit, too warm and too humid. Now, this is really interesting information. So immediately from like historic stats that Home Assistant has recorded, it can iterate over all that data and tell me where the weaknesses are in my own house. So it can say, this is a problem. So the first thing I'd look to do is go and replace the air conditioning unit in my daughter's bedroom because it's clearly not very efficient. It's not cooling the room well enough. And obviously for optimal health and comfort, we want to change that. And the humidity is not being attacked by the AC unit. So we got a music tapeworm who's asking, how is this all connected? This is all connected via a Home Assistant instance, right? So I've connected all of my AC units and I've created a little dashboard here. And this brings in my Broadlink RM4 minis that control my AC units around the house using infrared, okay? It's really good, so I can manually pop anything into heat and cool mode. Another really cool thing that I used AI to troubleshoot earlier in the week was I found that the AC unit in the studio like blows to the side of me. And when it comes on, by default, it's a dumb unit. So it comes on and the set point blows right down my neck. And that's uncomfortable for long periods of time. So I troubleshooted with AI because for some reason the set point you can't control. It's a very dumb old unit. So I was like, I do not want this AC unit switching on and blowing down my neck every time. So basically AI dialed in the AC unit and made it test like different set points. So it kept switching on and off and it said, let me know when the AC unit is not blowing down your neck. So the moment it stopped, I said yes, and it calculated, okay, I need to switch on your unit, switch on the fan swing mode for 8 seconds, and then it goes to the highest set point, and then you've got the optimal experience for your studio, for your working environment. And it did all that just by me saying, figure this out. And it said, okay, feed back to me when it's comfortable, and I fed back, and it's insane. But not only that, I've actually had AI building dashboards for my Home Assistant. So I've got like a climate thing here. And by the way, this one's a bit nerdy, so I know not everyone will buy into this. You have to be really a home labber or a Home Assistant user to get this. But I've got to say, I love this kind of stuff. And the fact it can all be done programmatically is insane. So over here, we've got climates and we've got scores for each room. As you can see at the moment, the AC unit in my studio is broken. So I'm getting an orange comfort score. The rest of the house is, you know, fairly comfortable. And we can see if the window opening score is good. So it's pulling in things like the air quality score and all of this, the humidity, the outdoor temperature. It's really, really cool. And I've had Home Assistant build things like this. But another cool dashboard here is the 24-hour forecast and whether it's nice for different activities and things like running and swimming and things like this. So I had it build like a percentage score here as to how nice it is to go out and do things. And it's nice to know if I want to go for a run tomorrow morning between 4 and 6 in the morning is probably the greenest spot. But we've got this whole sweet spot here for swimming and ice bathing as well. And I'm building separate automations here in Home Assistant. This can all be built out using different automations. And again, I could orchestrate this to build a new dashboard for me if I wanted so that I could do some really cool things. And actually, look, now the light show is finished and we're set back to the set point. So this is kind of basically what I wanted to show you on the stream today. Little bit of orchestration of Home Assistant to do incredible things all around. And I can actually see that my Home Assistant has wrapped up. And I might actually just show you this on the screen because it was running in real time. And it says, that's a wrap. The 5-minute studio light show is done. Your mushroom YouTube pyramid light cycled crazy colors for 5 minutes. All 4 faded back to their original state. This is really cool. Office decorative lights remain on warm white from the earlier cleanup. Hope the stream went great. And you could make a reusable script, e.g. studio party mode. You can trigger this anytime. Now, I think I want to have some fun for this live stream because I want to do something that would essentially tie in to my YouTube account. And I wonder, I actually wonder if I can orchestrate this. This would be quite a wild thing. I'm kind of I'm getting a wild idea on the fly of how I could potentially orchestrate a really cool reactive script that could change my lights based on how you guys react to the stream. This might be like a big crazy one, but I think it would be definitely worth the payoff. So I'm actually going to fire up a new task here and see. Let's make this a bit bigger and zoom this in. Okay, big task for you. And actually, I'm going to dictate the rest with Google Eloquent. Okay, so let me think through what I want to do. I want you to be able to control the hue lights running in my studio via Home Assistant. But I'd like my audience watching my YouTube live stream to be able to control those hue lights in some really fun way. First of all, I'd like you to think up a fun way. And then I'd like you to use the Google Cloud SDK, which you have a key to inside Tank. Find it. And I want you to spin up a temporary project that can access my YouTube live comments via the YouTube API. I'll need you to search online and find documentation for how this will work. And then once it's all done and wired together, once you have YouTube comments on my live stream controlling the hue lights in the backdrop of my live stream, I'd like you to give a playbook that I can give my audience that they can use to control my lights. And I want you to think about how this could work if I've got tons of people posting comments in the YouTube chat. But essentially, I'd like to give the power of my audience to control something in my home using this script. I think you have everything you need, but if you don't, let me know and I'll provide that to you. Okay, this is a good first start. The other thing I'm going to need to give, once this is all polished and inserted here by Google Eloquent, yep, that's all good. I'll say the live stream URL is, and then I'm going to copy paste the exact URL to this. I'm also wondering if I could get this working with X or if that's a little bit convoluted at the moment. Let's just keep it to one simple prompt. We'll have this running on YouTube and see if we can wire something up. Okay, so this is the big task that's being handed off here. To Tank, so it's spinning up an instance of Claude code that's going to run this and connect it somehow to my live stream. Now, the fun part of this is I don't know what it's going to do. It's definitely going to burn my tokens, but that's why I've got these Apple Health rings running. And we can see Claude code has tons of tokens to burn through for a 5-hour usage, and so does Codex. So I can always switch the project over to Codex if I find it struggling. So, and maybe while this is running, I can actually throw the idea over to you. How would you guys like to control this in the YouTube chat? Maybe you'd like to throw me some ideas. And also at this stage, I'd love to see you actually post where you're watching from and what you're hoping to get out of this live stream. If there's anything you want to see me do, yeah, I'd be more than delighted to kind of demo it on the live stream. So at the moment, I think it's just searching through my keys right now and figuring out how to connect things. It's, yeah, I can tell you it's looking through my Google Cloud projects. It's looking at how I've got Home Assistant set up. So it's running over all my credentials right now, which is really, really cool. While I let that rock and roll, it might be a good idea to show you the school community, which you can become a member of if you join down below. So many people are doing so many amazing things. So the first thing I've got to say is that I became the bottleneck with the Tank framework and already had some amazing conversations today with members of the community who really want to see this grow. So we're working on growing Tank and making it do many more amazing things. Got loads of AI builders making introductions here, and many people are linking up the Tank repo and having a play with it. Lots of people are building things with Tank, which is just the thing that blows my mind. Let's open this. I'm just amazed to see how many people are building stuff. So Chris here in the US is building something called the Arena, which basically has AI models, AI coding models, fight each other to do things. This is really incredible stuff. We got Jens here, who's got an assistant for CV processing, loads of cool stuff, LLM monitors and things like that, which is really, really good. Jens has been quite prolific actually with the kind of stuff that he's been building. This is absolutely insane. Loads of other people like Gregor, who I think is in the house actually watching this live stream. And he's having builds, he's been tinkering around and he's having builds run across more than one model. Now, this is the really interesting thing. There's a build queue feature in Tank, which is going absolutely nuts. People are leaving this running overnight and building things for them overnight programmatically. And because it's a self-improving loop, you can actually do that, which is absolutely insane. Updates to Tanker are dropping along all the way, so people asking how to update them. It's really, really insane what has come here. So I can tell you at the moment, if I show the screen, it's actually searching over the YouTube API and developers Google to find out how it can poll things on YouTube. So hopefully we're going to get something built. I've got no idea. So Ellerbeck is asking, how much do I pay to join? Yeah, at present, that is the price to join, the price that you found on the page. But as we grow with more members, that price will go up. But the best thing about School is it locks you in at a considerable price. And also at the moment, there's a really cool annual price going on with School where you can join for the whole year and you get a few months free as well. So that might be worth to consider if you want to consider tinkering and playing with other tank builders in there. Matt is in Bristol. Maybe change the color on the lights when someone hits the hearts in the chat. Oh yeah, because I can see some emoticons and reactions coming in. We've got 007 in Perth. People will run this through channel points. Interesting. So we'll see what comes up. I don't know if my version of Tank is going to build something. It seems stuck in some deep research at the moment, looking at how it's going to build this task out. Okay, interesting. So I'll tell you from the screen that it's already found all the studios in my light and everything. It's found that Home Assistant exposes all of those lights. Google Cloud is authed. It's found my Google Cloud account, and it's actually found a project that was already spun up by an earlier version of Tank, and it can enable things. Okay, okay, this is interesting. So I can show you what it's come up with so far. Chat democracy. Okay, this is interesting. Rather than last comment wins, which one troll can hijack, the audience votes. Every 15 seconds, the bot tallies color commands like !red. I hope you guys are ready to join in with this, by the way. And my X viewers, I'm thinking about you for the future because I know I've got people watching on X as well. !purple. And the most voted color wins the whole backdrop. Oh my goodness. Yes, chat chose purple. This is really interesting. Party, police, rainbow scenes, Motown. Need a crowd threshold. So if the crowd converges on something, it acts. Okay, so what should we go for? Should we go for chat democracy? So yeah, if the most people are voting for purple lights, that wins. Red or green, and it changes, or effects like this. Instant, so the audience can instantly change it with no voting, or a hybrid. Ooh. This is interesting. Global cooldown, 2 to 3 seconds between changes. What should we do? All right, chat, vote. What should we do? Should we go for democracy or instant with a bit of a cooldown? I'm kind of torn. I'm feeling the instant method, but also I feel democracy will be smoother. So what do we do here? Do we go for democracy or do we go for instant? Anyone can hijack and take over the lights behind me. What do we think? Instant will be more of a quicker payoff, but democracy will be, you know, more of what the audience want to view. What do you reckon? I'll let you guys get in. See what you vote for. And then we'll spin it out to the agent to build. See what comes in here. Anyone got any ideas? I'll go for whatever the first chat comment is. We should go for a democracy. Okay then. You have picked it. So indeed, we are going for, look there, we are going for chat democracy. So let's select it. Now, group and named props. Okay, so !red is the whole studio. !leopard pink. Oh no, I don't want to go as granular as that. Whole studio is 1. Name props. But the problem is most of you don't know my light names. So maybe a whole studio. Let's go for whole studio. Live testing. It's live right now on the stream. The stream is live now. I'll fetch the active chat ID and test against real comments immediately. Yes, we're live now. So we're live now. Submit the answers. This is actually so exciting. I'm really, really impressed by this. So what I'll need to have is, once this is built out, I'll need to have one of you in the YouTube live chat doing an exclamation mark command. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a playbook and maybe update the playbook in real time. This is fantastic. I mean, in the future, I could see this being a feature where streamers can build this in. And if someone does, say, like a super chat, for instance, on YouTube, actually, that might be the next sensible thing. I might have a tripwire because with super chats, I think you can just throw in $1 or $5 or something like that. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm not showing my screen now in case an API key exposes. This is obviously live, but it's telling me the API is already enabled, so it's accessed my Google Cloud account. By the way, I'm having Tank completely orchestrate all of my cloud accounts now. It's got the keys and it goes off and spins stuff up. So I no longer need to go into Google Cloud and spin up a project and connect the YouTube API. It's doing it for me. So Tank has spun up and is showing a key on the screen. So I'm definitely not showing that at the moment. Key API has been enabled. It's scoped it to just what it needs to do with YouTube. The key has been minted. It's testing to fetch the active live chat ID from the stream. So in real time, oh wow, it's already figured out. I can quickly show you this because nothing is being exposed right now. I let AI assistants control my home assistant. So there we go. Yeah, I think we are good for the moment, which is really, really awesome. So we'll let that actually go out and do that. That's amazing. So, okay, this is fantastic. Decisive result. The API key alone reads the chat, HTTP 200, real messages, no OAuth. This is amazing. So in real time, Tank is connecting into my Google account, pulling in your live comments. So this is going to be like a recursive loop if we can build this during this stream. Essentially, I want to hand control of the lights to you and maybe other devices in my house, all via this orchestrated agent. I don't want my vote being mixed with their votes. I propose a constitution. Oh my goodness, we're getting so democratic here. Oh my goodness me. Okay. So it realizes it can already access everything it needs from the live stream. And it's actually checking the capabilities of my Hue lamps in the studio. This is going to be phenomenal. And I'll let you guys know when it's done. How cool would this be to set this up as a repo on like GitHub or something and have you guys in the future come into my live streams and literally control everything in my studio? And maybe I can have like real things like that move and do things. Okay, so it's checking Python environments, read paths. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. So in a second, we're going to have something built and I'm going to have you control things. If you're learning something here, I'd love it if you drop a like and tell me what else you'd like to see happen. And if you think someone else would benefit from being in on this stream, do go and share it with someone. Tell them they'll be able to control my background lights in a moment with some commands, with some exclamation mark commands in the chat. That'll be fun. Okay, we're letting this rock and roll. We'll see what comes back. It's just doing boring Python checks at the moment, nothing particularly special. So we'll let that all roll through. It's writing the code. Okay. Okay, so I can see now I can reach Home Assistant. I can reach Google Cloud. I can run interactive sessions. It's adding the 2 secrets to a tiny script, setting up tasks, storing API keys and secrets, building out. It's using the YouTube Data API v3, read only for audience-like control. Key is restricted now and scoped. Okay, I can show you this. It's actually building out a to-do list, building chat lights, bot, Hue democracy, dry run. It'll test this and writing a playbook to share with you, my audience. This is going to be insane if this works. This will be really, really cool. So I will literally, once this is built, I will share the playbook with you, let you control everything via Home Assistant, via your chat comments. And if it starts going a bit bonkers and out of control, I might ask chat to gate it next to super chats. I don't even know if super chat is a thing. Can you super chat on here? You can do super stickers and super chat, I think, on my stream. But I'm just wondering, okay. So actually stickers could be quite cool. So we'll let everyone in the chat have a go. And if this gets a bit ridiculous, I will immediately gate it to some supers. So here it's telling me I can spend a minimum of yeah, I can spend a minimum of, what's the minimum? Does anyone know what the minimum super chat is you can do on a YouTube stream? Because that'd be a cool way to gate things. Well, actually, I don't need to have you say that, do I? While this builds away, we'll spin up another chat inside Tank and we'll have it figure out what it can do in real time. So what I'm actually going to do is see if I can actually get this working. So let me see. So hang on a second. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to prompt this. Okay. Stand by. So while this is coding away, I'm actually going to switch over. So yeah, let me see if I can actually switch over to my chats over here. And we'll click new and we'll say, I would like you to analyze, what have we got here? Super chats and super stickers. Super chats, super chats and super stickers. How do they work on YouTube? We could even make this a thing, couldn't we? You come in and run my smart home. How do they work on YouTube? What's the minimum and max and cool stickers we can get, and can they connect via YouTube API v3? If so, could I have these control hue smart lights with a command like rainbow and party and loads of others? Let me know how this could work and what the playbook would be. Okay, so I'm going to send that off as a prompt to Tank and get Claude Code running some agents. So we'll let it, oh, actually one of the best things is retroactively I can go in and I can say spin up sub agents to search online. That's very important, and I can do that as an afterthought and it will pull it into the main chat, verifying everything right now, and obviously that has gone in as a second command. So we'll let that roll away for a moment. And like I said, to start with, I'm going to let everyone, because there's we just got a tight community of nerds here at the moment who just love Home Assistant and AI orchestration and stuff like that. So we'll let the nerds take control, and then we'll maybe scale it up to super chats. But if you think someone else would enjoy coming in and controlling my smart home using super chats in just a moment, invite them in, send out a WhatsApp message, share this on X or Facebook or wherever you are. I know a lot of you watch on X, and actually if this takes off, I might plumb this into X as well and get people. I know a lot of you watch live on X, and I don't want to ignore you. In the next step, if this takes off as a YouTube experiment, I will also bolt this onto X. I just actually topped up my X account with new API credits because I'm building lots of AI tools to wrap up X using the official API right now. So I can actually show you right now on my X account. As you can see here, this is my X account at iMikeRussell. Actually, I should probably drop that in the chat so you guys can follow me over there, because I always love to have new X followers. Definitely trying to grow the account over there. So it's iMikeRussell on X. Come follow me. We can see Mark Santos is watching live right now. That's awesome, Mark. Let's find out a little bit more about Mark. The owner of markstudios.com, 1 million plus on Fiverr, 200K YouTube subs. Hey, Mark, we're twins. That's amazing. Wow, I'm going to like that. So I'll just reply to you, Mark, in real time. This is the best thing about doing live streams. Mark, that is so awesome. And we are YouTube twins, both with around 200K subs. And then we'll throw in a little hand emoji there. That's so awesome. That's so awesome, Mark. You are in my X inner circle there. Love it. And Gregor as well, who's a member of the Creator Magic community. Also, Glenn has just followed me there as well. Thank you, Glenn. I assume you probably hopped over from YouTube there. We'll leave this up for a bit. If anyone else wants to follow me, you'll get a name check here. But yeah, Gregor is an awesome member of the community. There we go, Gregor. Nice to see you in there. Gregor up in Glasgow, I believe. And we got Glenn, who's just followed in as well. Super nice of you. I'll leave that on screen just for a little bit longer to see what happens. Actually, we can check back on Tank and see how it's coding. But I love this. This is AI agentic orchestration. And that's kind of really one of the reasons that I built Tank, is just to get all the AI agents running my whole life, like controlling Home Assistant, triaging my inbox, creating cool things. And that's kind of what it's doing. And that's why I'm doing these lives. I'm just so excited and I want to share this stuff with you. With that said, I wonder how my Tank build is getting on. I think it is still writing a lot of code right now. Okay, so it's still trying to pull in live stream details. I feel it would be worth it. I feel I should continue with this live stream. I know live streams are a little more boring because you kind of have to wait for the paint to dry, but in a way, I hope that this is amazing. So this agent that I'm running in the chat section of Tank is pulling in stuff from Google developers, pulling in Hue API stuff. It's pulling in everything, GitHub and everything. This could be really interesting. So I love that. And actually, I got to say, people like Chris in my AI agent and automation builders community is building an arena where I would be able to farm that same prompt to find out about super chats, super stickers, Hue Lights, Home Assistant. I'd be able to farm that to 3 agents, say Grok build, Codex, GPT 5.5 or maybe 5.6, and Opus 4.8, and get the best ideas back and then fuse those together. That was the idea of Fusion I was working on the other week. It's really cool stuff. And the whole idea, the whole genesis of why Tank came along for me was that I don't want to be locked to one agentic coding process. I want to have as many subscriptions as possible, all running and doing things for me. So, you know, when Anthropic come along and say, okay, we might lock down our subscription a little bit, well, I'll just hand my tasks over to Codex. And then the Japanese AI lab, what was it? Sakana Fugu that I played with yesterday. They're offering plans at the moment. So I can just pump Sakana Fugu in there and I can have that doing my stuff. So you're never again locked to one AI agent. You can literally farm out to multiple agents and you are sovereign over your intelligence. So Anthropic can change their policy the next day. OpenAI becomes better. Japanese lab builds something even more incredible, or you use the intelligence you own sitting behind you on a Mac Studio M3 Ultra with 256 gig RAM, and you let it run riot. So the whole idea of why I'm building this is I never want to be locked again. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Let me see. I think without API keys exposed, I can see that something has been built. Oh my goodness, this is exciting, guys. I hope you're as excited as me. So this is what I built. Let me just figure out how this is going to work. The whole thing is wired and validated. Oh my goodness me, is that the truth? Chat Lights reads your live chat and drives Light Studio. Playbook, the audience-facing instructions, pin or link this. Okay, have fun with the chat democracy. Safety baked in. Okay, it's never strobe break capped. Oh my goodness. Is there a kill switch? I've no idea. Oh my goodness. Want me to do it? Do you know what I'm going to do? Because this is all very text heavy and we're doing a live stream now, I'm just going to tell it to do another thing. Okay, what you've done is awesome, but I need my audience watching now. You know, there's a bunch of them. There's probably 100 combined right now, but across all the platforms. I'd like you to make a really cool looking HTML page with animations and commands so that my audience can understand what they can type in the chat to control the Hue Lights. So can you make that into a really cool HTML page with animations and really big, large commands so they can visually read those commands on the screen and maybe start typing them to control my lights? That's the next step. HTML page, give me a LAN IP and port where I can access that page, and then I'll show it to my audience. Do it quick. Make no mistakes? Yes, probably. Google Eloquent polishing the text, send it off to Tank, and we'll let Tank build this. Meantime, I think you guys can actually do something. Let me just, I'll try, because you guys are all really quiet waiting to see how this works at the moment. So let me see if I can do this with my own chat command. If I do !red in the chat, is it going to work in real time? If this turns my lights red, I will freak out. And then we'll see if we get a nice HTML page built that I can actually show you. So is it pulling this in yet or not? We'll wait and see. Or maybe it doesn't pull in what I'm doing because we have, maybe it's just, it knows I'm the author of this stream, so it can't actually pull in my own stuff. Okay, thank you, my friend in Perth. You're the first one to go boldly where no one's gone before. If this doesn't work, I might have to ask the AI agent why not. But I'm determined now. I'm in. I'm in further. And thank you guys for helping me out now in the chat. This is good. I'm in so deep that I can't end the live stream until I have this working. I'm literally vibe coding and figuring out how I'm going to give you guys access to the whole of my home. So we had a script earlier at the start of the stream that controlled my hue lights. And now I've got the big task, which is letting my audience control my things. So let's see what comes up here. It's making that index. So maybe there's something else you guys need to do for this to work, but my lights are not changing unless we've got a problem. Yeah, it might be a polling rate or something like that. These are the kind of things we need to figure out and get sorted. Ultimately, I might need to gate this behind like a super chat or a super sticker, which also would be fun. Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe in the future, we could do, thank you, Matt, in Bristol for trying the green command to see if it works. Maybe in the future, we do live streams and we have like tank features you want to see, agentic coding features you want to see, and whichever gets the most super chats or super stickers gets built live. That could be an interesting concept. Maybe that would be something interesting. Angel Wave just followed on X, by the way, I can see. And also my plan is to build out these live streams more. I want to have more scripts and agents running that can pull in your chats in real time and do interactive stuff. Okay, to control my studio lights, pick a color. The most voted color every 15 seconds wins the whole backdrop. Get 5 people to type the same effect or scene to make it fire. Okay. All right, so that's why it's not firing. So 5 people need to agree. So can we just agree for a test, please, that 5 people watching right now all comment with !red. Let's start there because it's a democracy. Let's get 5 people typing in !red and see if this script actually works. Thanks for the community. Oh, that's awesome, Faith. You just joined. Great to have you in. You're not going to be short of ideas and things to do. There are so many builders in there, and we are really building some amazing stuff together. And the bigger this community gets, I'll tell you, the more things we'll be able to do with awesome AI agents. So, no, I don't want anything else. I want everyone to type !red. Come on, let's get this baby firing. Now we're cooking. All right. So, does it work? This is the moment of truth. I need 5 individual people watching right now to type !red. Then the democracy will vote. Not the same people, different people, please. If you haven't typed !red, now is your moment to type it in. Even you lurkers, get !red in the chat, and we'll see if this works. And if this doesn't, I'm going to give my agent hell. John, don't type !orange. I want red. Let's get red working. More votes equals more power. We're waiting for that red with bated breath. Is this going to work or not? We could have it playing music. You could control music on the stream. This would actually be insane, wouldn't it? This would be insane. I wondered, now I'm getting a bunch of ideas. What if I built like live stream control for this stream and we have this meta thing where you literally run the vibe of the stream In the future, that could be awesome, right? Where you can control the lights, maybe the background music. Maybe we could have you guys creating instrumental music. So I'm going to have to talk to my agent again because this is clearly not working, is it? Okay. Let me just read and make sure I haven't missed anything. Every 15 seconds, the most voted color wins. More votes, more power. Chat is choosing. This is a demo. Okay. Right. Okay. Can you update the HTML page to show in real time what my live chat is voting for and what the lights should change to? Just so you know, this is the chat and the lights aren't changing. Why did it not work? I'm determined to figure this out. Now I'm just going to copy paste some of your recent chats in here to find out why it's not working. So I'm literally copy pasting your chats in and sending that off to my agent. And that's all of your live chats. And then we'll get a result. But ultimately, I'd love to have it so this works. So imagine I have a cookbook I can share with you during a live stream. You can control the lights, you can control the music. So while that runs, actually, I would like to get another chat and find out if there is an AI music generation that will actually do this kind of thing. Actually, this is insane. It's analyzed. Oh my goodness me. That's crazy. Okay, here's the full picture. So that agentic process I ran earlier, it said you don't need super chats to drive lights. The cleanest trigger is the text of the chat messages. YouTube's API quota, not hue, is the binding constraint. Okay. And blah, blah, blah. So you can have pinned chats that can do different colors. This is interesting. This is for later. Let's find out. Is there an AI music service that generates... And if this is cool, if this works today, I might build this out further for future live streams. Generates... why am I doing this? Why am I not typing? Let's type with my voice. Is there an AI service that basically generates AI music in real time that can be controlled programmatically using an API that could literally change the style of music playing in real time based on votes it receives, for instance, or based on commands it receives? I'm thinking Google built something like this where it mixes AI music in real time, but is there anything that has an API that can be programmatically controlled? So say, and it would generate instrumental music that plays in the background of my live stream. So say it starts off with mellow classical music, but someone prompts techno and then it starts going techno. Someone prompts like, 8-bit chiptune and it does that. Is that a thing? Does that exist? And what's the API like? And what's the possibility of doing this kind of thing in real time? Generate me a report by searching online. Okay, we'll let Google Eloquent polish the text and post it into Tank there to search out. So it's going to do the searching. Meanwhile, lights are not changing. Projects are rolling. And let's see. Okay. So I can tell you that Claude is working on this for me and it's updating everything. So what did it find as the error? Okay, so I think I can show this. No API keys. Two things. Fast. Why the lights didn't change. The HTML page only displays commands. It doesn't read, chat, or touch the lights. The actual bot was never started. So around 100 people typed red into the void. Let me fix that now with a live vote feed into the page, then start the bot so red will win. Make the bot publish its live state to a file the page can read. This is cool. Okay, so it's coding that stuff all up for me, initializing the fields, working with my home lab, rewriting. Live vote feed will be prominently at the top. It's writing the index. So very soon we should have, look at this, we should have a vibe coded index that I can show you guys that will pull in your chat comments in real time. And then we're going to start getting some cool stuff. In the meantime, my agents are working on everything. So there's a deep workflow at the moment. It's researching, breaking it into 5 search angles, running 5 parallel agents, fetching the top 15 sources, verifying it, synthesizing it, and it's running a dynamic workflow via Claude Code to do this. This is real cool stuff. Can't get anti-gravity connected to tank. Does anyone else have this problem? Saying Stefan. Well, first of all, Stefan, super grateful you're a member of the community. Anti-gravity is a bit flaky, but we're working on it actively. And I know members of the community have picked this up. Oh, yes. Okay. Real-time stuff is happening now. This is what we wanted. Okay, so your red commands are working. So hold that thought, Stefan, but it's in active development. The fact that Google went from Gemini to, which was an open source CLI, to anti-gravity, which is closed source, kind of threw a stick in the works. But we're actively working on making anti-gravity super solid. And I know a lot of you use anti-gravity. Okay, we've got an update here. Live, your votes. Lights, the winning color is red. Awesome. Next change. So every 15 seconds, it polls what you're typing. All right, come on, let's agree so we can try this again. Let's agree to all go green. Most of you are voting green. All of you, yeah, look at this in real time, green. Okay, everyone go green. Sorry, this is like a dictatorship. It shouldn't be. Look, you've done it. You've changed the light. This is freaking epic. I love this. We have vibe coded control. All right. Yeah, let's get police running. Come on, let's get police. Everyone, exclamation mark police, please. And let's get, this is epic. Invite your friends into this stream and say they literally can run my smart home for the next 15 minutes. I might actually repost this on X. Okay, so chat is voting right now. We're waiting. 2 of you have voted police. We need 3 more votes for police and we'll get the police red and blue lights. This will be insane. Come on, guys, you can do it. Okay, we're getting greens again. Oh, we're getting blues. Look at this in real time. This is happening. Control my studio lights. I love this. I'm actually going to repost this on X so we get more people voting. Okay, you've got to do it within the 15-second window. So you've got to be quicker, guys. You've got to be quicker and post the right thing. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Now, for some reason, yeah, police has got 8 out of 5. So we should get this next. Boom. Look at that. That's insane. That was so cool. Did you guys see this? Oh my gosh, this is wild. I'm having the most fun I've had since I started writing YAML 10 years ago. Okay, so police won that one. Police is coming in for the next vote. I love you guys. You're insane. You guys are insane. What are we going to go for next? Let's do disco. If you guys all vote disco next, I will do my best Bee Gees impression, okay? This is wild. This is so wild. Okay. Let's see if we can get you all voting disco and then I'll do my Bee Gees impression, okay? Everyone go disco. Is everyone going disco? Come on, go disco. Oh, we got blue, we got green, we got pink. I'm going to have to make that next change window a bit of a longer poll, I think. Oh, disco. Okay. Yes, come on. Staying alive. This is just nuts. I can't believe you guys are controlling my smart home in real time. That is blowing my mind. Oh my gosh. We could literally have so much fun on streams with this. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's make the polling time longer. So I'm actually going to change this. So it's polling every 15 seconds. So you guys need to be quick. And I'll just say, this is cool. Can you make the vote time longer? Say 1 min and update. So it works live. Okay, let's see. So everyone's doing the disco lights. We're getting disco voted. So that's working on it. Chat is voting. And are we going to get disco lights coming in? I don't know, live, your votes are controlling the lights. We've got Motown coming in. Meanwhile, I am going to share this over here on X. Control my smart home in real time. I vibe coded this with Home Assistant and Claude Code. Agents and audience running my home now, live. That's wild stuff. Wild, wild stuff. Okay. So thank you guys for saying I rock and literally doing wild stuff. Yeah, Mark Santos says twin. So Mark, you got to tell me more about what you're up to, man. This sounds really exciting. I love this. Mark on X. Okay, let's see what's going on. Have we got something that's updating? Let's see here. I want to wire music into this next. I kind of want to, you guys have inspired me to do more of this. So this is still polling every 15 seconds right now, which I think is too frequent. So we'll see. We're back to blue. Blue has won the vote for now. But let's see if we can put this in. And then I might try and upgrade it. Okay, so it's compiling a new Python to make this 1 minute. This is pretty insane stuff. Let's see what my chat agent came back. Is there an AI service? It's running a huge dynamic workflow here. I think it's found the With Google project. With Google Magenta Realtime, I think is going to be the tool that we might wire in. Does it have an API? An OpenWeight's live music model. This is what I want to get in next. Okay, we've got some disco votes coming in. This is probably going to be the charm. Look at this. Real time. Red is the winner, apparently. Oh, now we've got a longer polling time. Okay, so you guys have got a minute to vote now. Red has apparently got the crown, so we're going red next. People are voting disco here. Wild stuff. Let's see what wins. Live, your votes are controlling the lights. Your votes are controlling the lights behind me right now. Insane. Just imagine the kind of stuff you could do in live streams if you literally wired an AI coding agent in. Wow. Guys, okay, we got to change. Red won that vote. Can everyone vote strobe, please? I'd like to see what strobe does. I'd like to see how violent it is. Everyone stick strobe in the chat, if you wouldn't mind. Chris M, thanks for the follow on X. Vote strobe and let's see what strobe does, shall we? So this is working away. Everyone's voting something different here. Okay, we're still waiting for the deep research harness to come back. Let's see what it's found out to. Oh, it's scoping and searching. It's using a load of tokens to do this. I wonder whether this has an API that we can actually hook in real time. This would be awesome to literally have you guys DJ my live stream. Okay, we got one vote for strobe. But can it work via an API? I don't know. I don't know yet. Still got red winning. Strobe has got a 5 out of 5. Whoa, yeah, it's done it. Did you see that? All right, that was cool. That was cool. You've just made my my studio into a strobe studio. This is so much fun. Oh, guys, I could literally sit here with you all day doing this kind of stuff. Now we're back into red. Red's the winner. Nice. What else do we want to see? What else do we want to see? We've got scenes. Lights never go dark. New round every 60 seconds. Okay. This is insane. This agent is taking a while to scope stuff out. I wonder how many of my tokens it's burning through doing this. Not many. And we're resetting usage in 19 minutes on Claude Code, which is cool. Okay, disco is coming up now. Disco is coming up as a new thing. Disco's got 1 out of 5. Looks like we might get a strobe again in 10 seconds. If it goes like this. We need faster. We need faster and better. What are we going to get? We're going to get strobe winning? Yeah, we got strobe. Strobe won the round. Look at that. Insane. Pretty nice stuff. All right. Go on, guys. Yeah, get rainbow in or emerald. Rainbow. How about rainbow? This is fun. All right. So next up, let's see. Are we going to get anything back or is this going to take all afternoon to scope? It's fetching a lot of stuff here. I wonder. Okay. Let's see if, could we build, I wonder if we could build, I wonder if we could build an OBS scene that I could bring in. Okay. While that is still scoping out music, Let's go back to the project and this big task. And I'm going to ask it. All right. This is what I'd like you to do. I live stream using OBS Studio. Now, I would like you to build me a web page that runs on my local network and updates in real time. I would like it to have a transparent background so that I can show real-time live chat coming in from YouTube on the left-hand side. And then if anyone drops like a paid thing into YouTube, like a super chat or a super sticker, it should upgrade and do something really crazy on the screen. Basically, actually, depending on what someone writes into that paid super chat or what sticker that person posts, that's what would happen on my live stream. So basically, if someone posts a super chat, they can actually prompt an AI agent to do something on my live stream, which would be an overlay in OBS Studio. Does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, ask clarifying questions. But essentially, I would like my audience to have full control over my live stream using chat and super chat that I can show on OBS as an overlay. And you would essentially give me a URL that runs on my local network that I can pull into OBS as a scene. Is that understood? If this works, this will be insane. And we'll test this out together, guys. Let's just see. Okay, boom. Okay, this is exciting. I actually didn't expect this to go this way. I expected to just play with like live streaming, but now I'm kind of thinking and Home Assistant kind of stuff. But now I'm thinking this is so much better. What if I could build really cool things that basically is influenced it from your chat that you're posting into the comments? This would be incredible. So I wonder if it's going to figure out how to do that or if it's going to ask me some clarifying questions. But ultimately, yes, through OBS webhooks. Interesting. Ultimately, I'd love you to be able to maybe post a super chat and then type in a prompt and then control something that happens on my live stream. So you could literally run an agent to do something cool on my live stream. That would be kind of next level. And I don't think anyone's doing that kind of stuff right now. This is like a live streamer's paradise, right? And maybe we could orchestrate it through Tank so we could get it to send the thing to Tank to control my live stream to show the thing in OBS. Let's see where this lands. Let's see where this lands. It's thinking about it. Let's open the terminal and have a look. That makes total sense. It's a cool escalation. Transparent OBS browser source overlay. Chat on the left. Super chats become the takeover screen actions. AI agent reads the paid message. Let me do 30 seconds of recon. APIs, blah, blah, blah. Local gyro is reachable for the... Oh, my goodness me. You see, my agent is thinking outside the box. Instead of using paid Frontier AI, it's literally going to... Yeah, you can control my Pac-Man. It's literally going to get you running prompts on my local box here to control my live stream. That's even more than I thought it could be. Wow. This is just insane. Okay. Let's wait and see how we go. See what comes back. So at the moment, we're just waiting for the agent to build out more stuff. And at the moment, it's just doing some recon. It's writing stuff. I'll see if it pops me up a URL I can drop into OBS. I don't know if OBS can pull in local web addresses. I hope it can, because then I can literally add it as a scene to OBS. So we'll have to wait and see. We will have to wait and see. It's still doing recon, so at the moment, just the boring thing. Gregor, I love the idea of controlling the Pac-Man. That'd be super cool. Okay, so it's asking me some questions here. Actually, let's pop that over there so you guys can see everything. So at the moment, it wants to know how this should shake out. And if this becomes a really cool thing, we'll keep this as a feature for the future. How should a super chat decide what happens on screen? Hybrid. Keyword and AI recommended. AI for everything. Make it rain money. Oh my goodness. Confetti. Confetti instant. Turn the studio red. Celebrate my birthday. This would be really, really cool. That would be insane. Let's do that. Or AI for everything. Every paid message goes to Gaia. 1 to 2 second latency per event. Ooh. No, I'm tempted to go AI for everything and literally have you run prompts on my local network. What do we think? Wow. This could be really interesting. Yeah, let's do AI for everything. Oh, this could be cool. So how will it do? Auto show and profanity filter. I know you guys aren't going to do profanity. Recommended or name and amount only. Show in effect, profanity filtered. Well, let's do auto show and profanity filter. That sounds reasonable. Submit. All right. Oh my goodness me. I'm so excited about this. If this becomes a thing, I'll lock this in and I'll literally have Tank running what happens on the live streams. So basically Tank builds this awesome web page that I can change to as a scene or have running as a scene on all of my OBS stream. And literally anyone could control what happens on the stream. That'd be awesome. That'd be insane. Okay, so it's already picked out a local model, Quen 3. It's found everything it needs. Okay, this is good. So it's going to use a local model to do the thing that you want. And it's going to base it off the paid super chat and super sticker events. So it arrives as chat items with amount, tier, support a message, and see what happens there. That would be really incredible. I'm just thinking about where we could take this in the future. Maybe we could do, and maybe this becomes a separate stream or feature, where we use super chats to vibe code something and then iterate something. So super chats trigger a prompt to make something with my local AI during the stream, and then we iterate that for you during the live stream. Okay, let's look at how my AI is doing. Okay, both locked. AI for everything. Super chat goes to Gaia. On-screen action. Auto show. Profanity filter. Stop kill switch. So it's extending the bot. Gaia AI detector and a chat JSON feed. Building a transparent OBS overlay with chat feed and effects engine. Okay, this will have to be a bigger thing where I think I'll have to put in the stream address. And ultimately, I'd love this to pull in from places like X and other places I may stream to. I may eventually put this out on Twitch. And yeah, this would be awesome. This would be awesome. If you guys, as you're watching the live stream right now, whether that's YouTube or X, if you have any ideas on how this feature could shake out or how you'd like to see it shake out, this would be really interesting to hear from you. But I love Learn AI Now says, why don't you have Tank create a plugin to allow you to pull a local address into the scene? These are all possible things. So essentially I'd have something running 100% locally, watching my streams in real time and pulling in the best stuff. This is just, this is pretty insane. At the moment, we're just watching paint dry as we allow our coding agent to rock and roll with this. But yeah, I want to see where this goes. Now the chat feed writer, action builder, light command applier, really interesting stuff. We'll just wait for this to build up, see where it gets. But very, very interesting. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, please let me know where you see this going. So it's pulling in the chat log. Interesting. Okay. Bot extended, compile checking, testing with Gaia. Doing a simulated super chat. This is interesting. Again, I've no idea if this will work. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go, because this is half the fun, isn't it? This is definitely half the fun. I'm having so much fun doing this. This is agentic processes orchestrated and controlled by real people in real time. Let's see what we get. Claude has been thinking for about 6 minutes here, which is nice. And then if this works, I'm going to insert this as an overlay everywhere. I might start by inserting it as an overlay on my camera. Still really thinking about this, taking its time. Probably has to spin up the local AI, which is taking a bit of time, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, Gaia nails it. Money, money, and gold. Red and party, fireworks and crimson. Matrix. Oh, I love all this. This would be a super way of being able to reward you for like literally keeping the stream alive with super chats and super stickers. I wonder also whether this would be interesting to maybe have it as a, maybe we should fire up like a little token members thing on YouTube or something where basically members can come in and control the live stream. Maybe that's a better, more sustainable way to have that work. And then we can have a curated set of people just running how the live stream is going to go or directing the live stream. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here as Claude Code builds this with my tank framework running it. Oh my goodness. Whatever it is, it's very, very exciting. For those of you who have just joined, we started this stream orchestrating Home Assistant. So if you've just joined and you're like wondering what the heck is going on here, the lights are changing behind me. People are typing exclamation mark commands into the chat. So it started off with me showing you that I could control my AC units. And then I got my agents to look over my AC units, diagnose a problem, a faulty one that needs a refrigerant cooler replacement. It found that out by looking at graphs that Home Assistant had made. Then it started controlling my lights using Home Assistant. Then I got it to spin up a little orchestration scheme here where people could vote what colors they wanted my lights to change. And based on the most amount of votes, it would change those colors. And now we're orchestrating Tank to rewrite an overlay here. Oh, it's restarting the bot and everything. So in the moment, I'm going to put an overlay on this live stream and see if it works. Compile, restart the bot with new code. Okay, it's P killing it. That's okay. Let's see what comes back. This could be really cool stuff. Let's see what comes back. Boom. But yeah, possibilities here are endless. So yeah, what do you want your AI agent to do really? The possibilities here are limitless. So it's checking things over. It's restarted. It's checking the bot to see if it gets what chat creates. Oh dear, it's having issues here. Python bot isn't running. It must have crashed. Hopefully we're going to see a result here. I'm just going to keep alive. You guys stick with me if you're watching this because the payoff to this vibe coding experiment could be really interesting. It could be the start of a new way of live streaming. And potentially, if this gets legs, if this is interesting, you know, this could, a lot of talk we're having in the community right now is how about Tank has a modular approach where people can like build add-ons. So at the core, it orchestrates multiple AI agents. But then on the edge, basically whatever someone wants it to do can be done through an external like module or plugin, right? So one plugin could be for live streamers. They could plug this into their Tank and it could literally reward people who pay during their live streams by doing cool things with AI. A bot is running, but chat.json is missing. It's processing old code. Oh my goodness. So let's wait and see what this builds. Thinking all about this. Now it's clear, nothing is running. Okay guys, it's restarting the process. It is restarting the whole process. It's starting it and confirming that it can get the chat through from you. And then the next step will be for me to get a really cool overlay on OBS. So you'll be able to see your comments in real time and you'll be able to control the stream with a super chat. And then if this works successfully, I would somehow hook this into the X API as well. And that would be interesting. That might need some more work because while it can pull in real-time stuff from the YouTube API, I think X is going to need webhooks. So I might need to get a bit more serious with how this actually works. Okay, it's telling me it's fixed and everything's running. Everything's resolved and launching cleanly. This is on my screen, just not showing it at the moment as we're just waiting for everything to populate in real time. And then my next step should be able to show a real-time overlay here. So stand by for this and let's see if we can get something up and running. Okay, everything is healthy. Messages haven't arrived. Let me confirm messages flow. So I'll just say this is a message. So I'm sending a message just so we can test it. Hopefully it will see that. Testing for my AI agent to see this. Hello, AI agent. Thanks for the inner circle here who have stuck with me and are literally watching this get built in real time. I hope you're learning something. Feed pipeline works. Look at that. Yep. Okay. So we can see here, this is a message followed, served. Okay. Everything's getting served here. So this is going to wrap up and close. And then we should be able to get this in. Okay. Done. Boom. We've got it reported here. Okay. So let's see if I can pull that into my live stream in real time. Very, very exciting. So right now I'm going to create, not quite sure how I'm going to do this. Let's go to my camera scene and let's see if I can add a browser overlay. Browser overlay. Okay, I'm doing this on OBS right now. You can probably see the OBS project thing in the top left of my live stream. How funny is that? But now if I put in this, hang on, first of all, we should make it, needs to be 3840. Sorry guys, I'm just going to overwrite my face with the OBS logo in a second. Okay, just for a second, hopefully, or maybe not. Paste this in, click OK. I think, yeah, hello, it's working here. This is awesome, but it's very small. This is very small. Okay. So I need to sort this out, but we've got the Genesis. So this has been vibe coded. What you see going on down there was coded by my agent. Okay. Now I just need to make that more readable. Okay. Text is very small. Hang on. Let's just switch over to the screen so you can see this. So we'll cut away from that. Okay. So let's get this in Google Eloquent. Okay, this is good so far, but text is very small because it's rendering a 4K at its core. So we need text a little bit bigger, please, and maybe put a transparent black backdrop behind the live chat so we can see it nicely on my live stream. Otherwise, looking pretty good, just those small updates, and we should be good. Update, please. So we'll get that polished and in to my agent, and we'll go back to the screen. So this is actually showing now in real time your chats, which is interesting. And I can actually trigger this myself with, as it said over here, !test equals fireworks. So let me just test this for a second and see if that works. And then we can see if we can farm this out to you to do some other stuff. So let's test with fireworks. Does it work? Testing fireworks. Oh, we got fireworks. This is awesome. We have got fireworks. Not sure how good those fireworks are, but this is very interesting. Okay, let's do another test and see if it works. Test matrix. Let's test the matrix green rain and see how that looks. Oh, that's epic. That is awesome. Okay. All right. So we know that this works. Let's reset it and see if we can get it rebuilt to look good. And also, I don't like the fact that the live chat is flashing. Look, my agent in real time has now vibe coded my screen share to be better. I'll say text a bit bigger, please. And also, I think it's actually doing that in real time. Oh, it has actually. Okay. The text keeps flashing. Can you fix so it doesn't keep flashing? So we're just handing that off to my AI agent. Let's see what it's done. Bigger chat, semi-transparent. Nice, 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 nice. And actually maybe, yeah, maybe we should make it 20% bigger. 20% bigger. Text. Because, yeah, the text flashing is a bit annoying. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's like refreshing in real time. Also, while I think about it, also update index HTML with instructions on how my audience use super chat or super stickers, can't spell this correctly, to control my stream. We'll let that roll. Let's look at chats over here. Still my dynamic workflow burning up tokens here. But you see my Claude code account is not suffering too much. That is a meaty, meaty dynamic workflow. It's been running for over an hour. But that is the nature of a dynamic workflow. And I love the fact that I can switch context easily using Tank between dynamic workflows that are running with different agents here and my projects that are controlling my home network right now. So, okay, cool. Let's see what's going on here. The terminal, it's just changing everything. Also updating. Okay, now adding instructions to index HTML. So we should have a full thing. Let's see what we got. Still got this flashing though. I don't like that flashing text too much. That doesn't look good. But we can see everything is coming through in real time. Interesting. We need to fix that flashing though, because that's not good. Let's have a look. Okay, it's updating, but it didn't update the flashing. So why is it not doing that? Let's refresh this. Okay, super chat and super stickers. Interesting. When we get a janky version of this up and running, would anyone be willing to super chat and find out if this works? The AI picks the best effect for whatever you like, so get creative. Bigger super chats get a bigger moment on the screen. Keep it fun and friendly. Ooh. Okay, flashing fixed. I don't know if we need to refresh the overlay. I think, yeah, 007 has said you might need to refresh the overlay. So let's just swap this out. Okay, that's not quite what I want. Now this is the overlay of the instructions. So let's go back in and change this back. Properties, overlay, and see if we get something better now. Yeah, we got rid of that flashing. Awesome. Okay, so now you can see in real time all of your comments coming in on the stream. And this is actually my dream, is to have an overlay like this where we can actually see your stuff. So I think now, let's read some of these comments that we just got here. So 007 says, I'm currently working. It's 9:40 right now. Just connecting PowerBI to Revizzo and seeing a dashboard and everything. Wow, that's beyond me. I haven't played with any of that stuff. Anybody know if Mythos or Fable are going to be re-enabled in the next few days? I heard it might. Yeah, there's been a lot of rumor. Can't say. First in real time, are we going to get you through Learn AI now? Let's see how long it takes to poll and bring that through. What is the time in your country? Yeah, first in real time, Learn AI now just appeared down there. That's awesome. So I vibe coded that during the stream. It's 4:45 in the afternoon right now. Okay. Would anyone be willing to try out a super chat or a super sticker? It doesn't have to be much. You can throw in $1 or whatever and just do your first chat prompt. So what I'd like someone to do is click the super chat icon on this stream and send in, like I say, it can be a token amount, just $1 or something like that, with an AI prompt. And then we'll see if the super chat AI prompt feature does. So to confirm for anyone who's new, we've vibe coded something that pulls in your comments on YouTube in real time and reacts to any super chats. So any paid chats can literally control this stream. So you could say, make it rain like the Matrix, and then my local AI will vibe code that, show that on the screen, credit you on the screen, and that should all work in real time. But realistically, I don't know how this is going to work. So you could say like, make it rain money, enter the Matrix, sound the alarm, I'm Irish, and then it could like make the Irish flag or whatever. Anything you can think of. It's my birthday. Be creative. If someone would be willing to do that, we can actually test this feature out. What's the prompts with supercharged? I do not know. This is the fun of it. Super chat. So with super chat, I think, as far as I'm aware, let me figure this out. I'll actually prompt this. Can anyone type anything and Gaia makes it happen? How does it work? Ultimately, I want my audience to have full control. So I just want to clarify that, and we will see. We will see. So I'm just getting my AI agent. I'm leaving this overlay up. And actually what I can do is I can kind of copy this overlay and maybe paste it here. So that overlay also appears when I'm in screen share mode. So we'll get any super chat showing on this screen or this screen. This is actually pretty cool that I can vibe code something that runs through Tank on my local network, pulls in your live chats, potentially pulls in super chats, potentially controls the stream. This could be awesome, especially for streamers that rely on audience interaction to make their streams into something clever. So at the moment you can see the super chat is overlaying on top of my screen share. It's a bit of a wild vibe code here. Let's see what comes back. Yeah, my goodness. I love this. I love the creativity and the fun that can happen here. Let's wait and see. It's coming back. It's taking its time. Let's look at terminal. Okay. How it works today. There are 2 layers. Ooh. We're getting deep into the code here. Free chat. This is the AI layer. So when a paid message arrives, I send the text to Gaia with a prompt that says, a viewer paid and wrote this, pick the best action. This is the key part. I hand Gaia a fixed menu and force it to answer in JSON. Oh, I want more than that. Declarative. I want it to be anything. The AI composes a custom effect per message from primitives. That would be awesome. Bigger build. Generative sandbox. Real world actions. AI reads their message aloud. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Is this a good idea or is this a funny idea? Should we just do the anything engine and see how that goes? Let's try it. And then let's go next. Who controls? Super chat only. Keep as now. Everyone with rate limits. Queued AI action. Global cooldown. And super chat's the priority. Let's fling it to everyone just so we can test this thing out. Let's get this built. And then I think everyone with a global cooldown is probably a good way. I didn't think about that. I thought the gate would be to have a super chat. But if we can get it as a global cooldown, that means everyone gets a piece of the pie to vibe code their own look for the stream while keeping it somehow gated. So we can't just have continual spam. Thanks, 007. Yeah, I get it. You want to know it's going to work because you don't want to throw in a super chat and have it not work. Okay. We'll wait and see what Claude comes back with. It's very, very exciting. I'll just for now, because it's conflicting with the screen share, I'll switch off that live chat overlay. And then you guys can see what Claude is working on here, what Claude is cooking up. And then we'll go back to overlay in a second, or overlay with camera. You could just imagine someone having streamed my life and then they just literally have it go. Okay, it's the anything engine for everyone. Rate limited, free chat via a trigger, global cooldown, super chat jumps the queue. Biggest upgrade yet. Turns a fixed 14 effect menu into an open composer. Let me replace the AI director with the declarative spec composer. Yeah, you're right, 007. Yeah, worry about super chat when the chat gets too much. So we'll just let this build something. Replace fixed effect with declarative spec composer and validation. Open AI to everyone via !do. This is cool. All right. Interesting, interesting. So essentially it would update the overlay via a do command. Okay. Yeah, so super get chat would be the eventual gate. And for now, we'll just get this. We'll prove the concept. Interesting stuff. Yeah, so it's pulling in my local AI model. And it's actually going to get it to code that, which is awesome. Okay. Stick with me for a moment and let's see. By the way, now is a good time to say if you want to test out Tank for yourself and orchestrate multiple AI agents, we're building it, we're using it to make things inside my community. It was formerly the Creator Magic community, but we're a new, young, growing community called AI Agents and Automation Builders. It's fantastic. So many of you have put the faith in this new community and jumped over from my old community, and new people who watch me for a while on YouTube are joining all the time, which is just amazing. So yeah, it is the fastest growing community on School right now, and let's keep that momentum going. Link is of course down below if you want to join us. We are building this into something that's bigger than the sum of us, I think, right now. Okay. It's working on it. So a global cooldown of 5 seconds. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Hopefully you won't all jump everything at once. So we'll keep this stream civil and polite. We'll just let it roll through. It's just getting it so that Quen can code it. And I don't know the quality of Quen either, so we'll just have to wait and see how that shakes out. But I'm hoping that it will work really well. So stand by. Stand by and we will keep an eye on everything. Okay, it's building it all in. So very exciting. If any of you have some feedback on how this build is going, whether you're watching on X or YouTube right now, I can see all the comments. So if you want to just drop me a comment and let me know what you think is working or what you'd like to see added to this as a feature, we can always add it in. I would love that. Meanwhile, over on X, Creator Magic, literally running live stream on vibes from the audience. Live chats. Trigger an AI agent to create an OBS overlay and show it on screen while crediting them. Let's get that out there. Boom. Okay. All right. It's really cool that this live chat feature is working. And this is something I would have built anyway, because essentially I want to have somewhere where we can get people live interacting and credit you guys more because you're taking the time to come along to these live streams. And I definitely want them to be more interactive. I used to live stream a long time ago on my other YouTube channel. I did this live stream called Free Jingle Friday. It's in my audio days where I'd literally make radio jingles live for people who put in chats and super chats and things like that. It worked incredibly well and it was so much fun. And I'd love to bring an interactive element back to these live streams. Like I've said over the past weeks, many of you have been coming into these live streams with me every week. And I definitely want to have a more interactive element where you guys can literally control parts of the stream, maybe change the background music or whatever. This is rolling away. Let's look at my dynamic workflow. I'm impressed how many credits Claude is not using, actually. Again, I think Elon and his pump into Anthropic has basically saved us all. This dynamic workflow is still running stuff. Wow. We're on the verify stage. It's scoped, it's searched, it's fetched loads of content. Look at all those Opus uses. Oh my goodness. 18 Opus uses. And now we've got like 75 Opus agents running. What? This is wild. So I'm definitely going to orchestrate this back. And this is a bit of a work in progress at the moment. But what I'd love, for instance, a dynamic workflow to do is to have it do all this crazy research and then feed back to something like a build queue in my project. So I've got a project here and I've got a build queue. And literally this build queue can have different items that can agentically be populated and it could build the feature. So say this chat has been running for 1 hour. Yeah, Gregor, the Claude quotas are insane now, aren't they? Which is why I think Claude is the way. Although my wife and business partner Isabella is now saying she's into Codex full time. And yeah, she's running Codex. So I don't know. That's why I put them all into one place, because I want to go between them. But the build queue is really interesting. And I know many of you in the community have been talking about how interesting it is to have a build queue. One of my visions, and I think a lot of you in the community share this, is to have the build queue autonomously self-improving. And I've had it doing this on a few projects, but essentially because the build queue is API controlled, we can have Claude Code kick it off from the back of a dynamic workflow. So a dynamic workflow could run for like 2 hours, finding the best music API integration that an audience can control. And then that dynamic workflow then populates the build queue saying, this is how you build it. The build queue goes and builds it. But if along the way it hits a blocker or finds something better, it can improve. And it can also pull on stronger models along the way. So another view is not just to have one model running through the build queue, but having multiple models all working with each other. And it's essentially a factory of agents working like in an office together. Insane, insane. So let's see. Have we got anything being rebuilt here? It's awesome to read that Faith has said Tank is awesome. Ton of help. Great template. Working on a project on Kanban. Very, very nice indeed. So Tank already helped. That's amazing. Awesome. Okay, this is working away for quite some time. I'd love to see a response. Bot is live and running right now on Tank. We just need to confirm the new overlay works. And then we might try this in real time. So it's replacing fixed effect with AI declarative composers. Opening it to everyone. Oh, hang on. It's saying that there's no chat. Thanks for sticking with me, guys, by the way, when I'm basically working in real time with you. Vendex, what did I miss? We're vibe coding an overlay for OBS Studio where basically it pulls in your comments in real time down this side of the live stream. But also we're building in a better AI feature where you can control full pipeline confirmed end-to-end. Make tacos appear. Oh my goodness. This is wild. Your audience should be able to control it. Full control. Ooh, kind of want to make this work. Okay. Okay, so it tells me I can do a demo. So I'm going to do a demo first. So don't anyone do anything right now because I'm copying this and I'm going to paste it into the overlay and see if it works. Let's see if we can get tacos appearing. Yep, that works. All right. And now I think it's going to be over to you. I need to get rid of the demo, go back to what it was. Okay, and now I need to give you instructions on how this works to see if any of you want to test this feature out. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. You need to type !do and then anything, and everyone can play. Anyone in the chat can command AI with !do, and then type in whatever they want to happen. Make it rain tacos, meteor shower, hearts everywhere, enter the matrix, big text saying hello, red alert. So basically, and that's all I'm going to say to you, I want you now to type !do. This is free, by the way, no super chat required. And then let's see some of the commands from you coming in and see if this baby actually works. Because that would be insane. And the pipeline, for those of you that have just joined, somebody types !do and then types make it rain tacos, print hello big on the screen, do a wipe effect, make the camera shake. I don't know. Use your own creativity. Make an explosion on the screen. Turn mic into a Minecraft mic. I don't know. Be creative. Just post this. Don't be paralyzed by what you type, though. I would love you just to type the first thing that comes to your head. Even if it's simple at this stage, I just want to prove the concept. And what will happen is when you type !do followed by a prompt, it's going to send it off to my Mac Studio M3 Ultra. It's working. Okay. We can see this is so cool. Someone has made me enter the matrix. It's changed the lights behind me. Oh, what? This is actually working. So it's going through Vendex there with the tacos. I think we got Learn AI Now, got the wonderful matrix. AI tokens. This is so cool. So 007 is making it rain with AI tokens. Love it. Awesome. Red alert, red alert, red alert. Did it credit that person? Yep, red alert goes out to Skeletal Lemon. Okay, and it's actually put, look at that, a feathered overlay. I love this. This is what I dreamt of. So guys, if you want something to happen on my live stream, just type it in the chat. You have to start your chat with !do, and this is YouTube only for the moment, and you'll be able to control my live stream however you want. So go on, more creative ideas. Make it really creative. See how far we can push this. Because I've got an AI coding model taking your !do commands and turning them into real things. Okay, Faith says, make it rain robots. And there you go, Faith. You're live on the stream. This is cool. I'm just going to sit here and let you vibe code in my chat for a bit before I end the stream. But this is epic. Like, this is really exciting me. Make it rain spaghetti. That would be an interesting one. I wonder what Quen on my Mac Studio can do behind me. Okay, you are in. So it's putting spaghetti emojis. Can you guys get a little more? Okay, we got the basics. Rain cupcakes. Nice. Thanks, Vendex. We got the basic. It can pull emojis in. Can you do an !do? So just for anyone new arriving, !do in the chat, followed by a prompt, will make something happen on screen. Can you do it, but can make it rain coins? Nice. Can you do it, but can you put in your prompt, don't use emojis? Or be more descriptive with your prompts? Because the best prompts will generate better impact on the stream. And I want to see who can make the best thing happen. It's a rainbow. Look at that. Skeletal, you're in there. Make it rain. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this. I like 007's idea. Is it going to pick your 007 idea up? I don't know. Let's see. We're waiting for more to come in. Whoa. Rain dogs and cats. All right. That's interesting. Do make a tank drive across the screen. Love it, Gregor. Let's see if that works. I wonder how far we can push this. I'm typing one in myself. Face blur. Nope. Kind of. Nope. Okay, so it's quite basic. Maybe I need to hand this off to the frontier. Maybe Quen is not as capable here. Minecraft mode. So, I want to improve this. This is good, but I want to improve this because we're somewhere. So guys, no more do commands for the moment because I'm just going to hand this back over to Tank and I'm going to update it. I'm going to say, okay, this is good, but this is all very basic. At the moment, all it's doing is printing text on screen, crediting someone with a small box. Maybe that box or that name could be a bit bigger. But also it's very basic because it's just text and emojis raining down. I was hoping that it could do really cool stuff like, you know, I don't know, maybe you could somehow take a snapshot of what is happening live on the stream and have that update in real time, like blur out my face or like put sunglasses on me or something like that. Like, let's make this a bit better than just printing text and emojis. And I don't know if you're going to need a frontier AI. So maybe we could use the API of Tank to orchestrate a coding agent in a completely separate project that basically does whatever my audience want. Maybe we can call the project Live Audience or something like that. And you can do all this via the Tank API. And then I'm actually thinking I could give you an API key to Nano Banana, and you could actually change in real time. You could make transparent overlays to go on the screen to change what happens. So all of this could be integrated. Let me know if you need anything to make this happen, but this is my vision now. Okay, we'll send that off and we'll let you guys push my Quen local model. Okay, that's going now. We'll let Tank work on that. Meanwhile, I think some of you are doing some more do commands, so I want to see if this works. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. I'm just thinking there is no limit to what we can make happen on this stream if I hand the reins over to you via the live chat. That's kind of what I want to do. But I'm thinking we need to get Tank involved to orchestrate some coding agents to make something insane. Might have a bit more latency though. That's the only problem because these coding agents take some time. So we're thinking about this. We'll see what comes back. Let's have another play. Let's just put something in here. See if it picks up my latest chat and does it. Okay, interesting. So it did a zigzag animate in on the credit. But you know what? This is not, yeah, flip the world we got from Skeletal. Let's see what comes in here. What I'd love to see is to get this a bit more advanced. Turn the lights off and don't turn them back on until you receive another command. Ooh, clever prompt engineering happening there. Will it listen? Let's find out. Wild stuff. It's not doing anything. Maybe your last prompt didn't get picked up. This is a great vision, says Claude. I think it's going and building. Let me dictate to you while I leave this live. It's a great vision, right leap, moving from particles over the video to the AI actually transforms what's on the screen. Let me give you a grounded plan, make the quick win you asked for now, and check one thing on my end so I can tell you exactly what I need from you. So it's making the name credit box. Ooh, flip the world. What's happening here? Not much. Not much. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Thank you, Pard Hillen. Oh, interesting stuff. Lots going on here, thanks to your commands. At the moment, we're getting more Claude code orchestrated via Tank to build this for me in real time. Amazing. Okay. Shake the screen, that's a good one. It kind of worked. It just did like a strobe effect. It's so funny because this kind of thing I'm building now, I can only build while I'm live because you guys are literally helping me test it out. And without you watching the live stream, I can't test because you need a live stream with YouTube API hooked in. So just for those of you who've joined me who are new right now, coming in, wondering what the heck is going, I am vibe coding using a bunch of AI agents, something that can read all of my chat from the YouTube chat, relay it here on screen using an OBS overlay. Love that. And And so basically all of your live chats come onto the screen. But what's more, if you put !do, you send a command to my local AI model that then puts something on the screen, which is interesting, and controls my hue lights behind me, which is also interesting. Tell me a joke. It just said, got a joke. This is, yeah. We need to hand this off to Frontier AI. Snow cat's eyes. Interesting. Yeah, I love your creativity, and I can only literally test this with you right now. So I'm doing it live. So it's pulling from the YouTube API. Nice. Nice. Harlem Shake. Very interesting. This could be a viral meme, couldn't it? Literally control a YouTuber's live stream using orchestrated AI agents. That's a good one. I actually did a funky effect on the screen as well. I like that. Okay. We are getting somewhere. I mean, listen, I've got nowhere to be apart from eat something. Do you know what? Actually, saying that, I have run out of water. So I'm gonna leave the live stream rolling, and while it runs, oh, hang on. Actually, before I do, I'm gonna go grab a water, but I think I'm gonna keep live streaming. Oh, someone switched all my lights off. Who switched my lights off? They're off. Oh, now they're back. It's crazy. Okay, so this is all coming back, but it needs stuff for my infrastructure ideas. Let's have a look. Bigger credit banner is live. Okay, so it's going to need something for me. What should the first version of the live face seem? Oh, picture-in-picture transform. That could be fun because you could literally prompt things onto me. Or freeze frame transform. Put sunglasses on him, freeze frame, Gemini edit, your face with shades, 5-second takeover. That is awesome. Let's do that, Tank. And then who triggers? Let's do everyone with a strict queue. We can always bake super chat later, just so you guys can test. I don't want you guys to have to pay to test this. Submit the answers. It's going to need an API key. While it goes ahead and vibe codes this, I will let this roll for a little bit. Who's doing that? Who's putting bananas on the screen? Floating up, or moons, or whatever they are. This is cool. I'm just going to go... good night. I'm going to go and grab another water and come back because I feel like I want to live stream with you guys longer today. If you guys want me to stay, and I'll leave this unattended for a while. So if anyone new comes in, if you could just let them know what the score is. I'll be back in about 2 minutes, and then use your !do commands to entertain yourselves. I'm just going to go and grab another water. Be right back. All right, ominous. Red lights. What have you guys been up to? Entertaining yourselves, it seems. And my AI agent just finished. Super chat alert. Amazing. Seriously? Did someone super chat? Or is that just me? By the way, for those of you wondering, this is not a beer or a bitter. This is an iced tea. It's come to that time of day. Thanks for welcoming me back. You see, this could be a new level of interaction for streamers, right? This is just insane. Like literally, this could be a viral stream thing, right? It's literally you get your audience to prompt what happens on your live stream. What could be better than that? Thanks for making the lights bright, by the way, guys. I feel a new, renewed sense of energy here now. We're just having fun here, right? Okay, so those who've stuck with me, thank you. Let's go back for a moment, just cutting away from your chats. Actually, I'll stick the browser overlay. Oh no, that might be distracting. Let's keep the browser overlay off for the moment. Okay, so found the real blocker. It's not the key. Two things, billing enabled false on my project. Okay, Nano Banana, I won't flip billing on. You offered a Nano Banana key, which is the other clean path. Ooh, billing on the GCP. That's the way to do it, isn't it? Okay, cool. So maybe we could do some billing. Paid tier is working. So we should enable billing and let this, I think, let this like pan out and do its thing, right? If we enable billing, use Nano Banana and see where we go with it. All right, I'll just tell it to enable billing. So it's going to go ahead and enable billing. Let's just read the full thing. Ooh, nice. Make everything in the room flash red and white. Yes. While raining cop cars on the screen. Woohoo! Very nice. Oh my goodness me. All right. So basically it needs to get Nano Banana working in my Google Cloud project. It can't run until it's enabled. It's getting a quota exceeded. Well, at least it's testing it. Nano Banana is 4 cents per image. So wouldn't it be cool to ultimately build the ultimate live streamer toolkit that you can plug into your chat that basically based on what your chat say or do can trigger stuff off? That'd be epic. Nice. What we got now? Fireworks? Boom. All right. I'll take it. I will take it. Okay. Hang on. We got something coming back here that needs eyes. So hang on. Oh, yes. We've got a response now. Okay. Let's read the response from Tank before we go further. Okay. So it says the billing itself is fine. But the programmatic link says failed precondition, not a permissions error. Payment method. Aha. Okay. So finish the link. I need to link a billing account or paste in the Nano Banana key. All right, let's do that off screen. I'll let you guys have fun with do if you want. Is Claude down? Is it down? Are you sure? Maybe that's because they're bringing back Fable 5. What do you reckon? Oh my goodness. Well, my Claude is still working. Might have to switch to codecs in a minute then. What's suffering the outage? Everything. Ooh. Drink up. Thank you. Cheers. Okay, that's not optimal. That's not optimal that Claude has gone offline. What's the harness that I'm using? Yetkin. It's a harness, I guess you could call it a harness. That's what it is. It's an orchestrator of multiple AI coding agents. It's called Tank. And it's basically, it's available in my community. It's available to my community members. And there are a few hundred of us building right now in the community, which is linked down below. So basically, if you join the community, you get access to Tank, which is the framework I'm using to do all of these cool things. And it's awesome. Everything is down. We might have to go local. Don't go down during my live stream. That will cut me short. Anyway, I am just going to go to my Google Cloud Console. Are you kidding me? Is everything honestly down? Is this serious? I'm going to get a lot more viewers then because all the AI people will suddenly leave their terminals and need to watch something. And that might just be YouTube. Okay. Stand by. Is OpenAI? Is that also down? You're not wrong. What is going on? Yeah, they're just, I'll tell you what it is. OpenAI and Anthropic down at the same time. Some of you may spin conspiracies out of this. Getting errors back. No, Gregor, no. We were just having so much fun. What do we do? Well, I might just have to go local. I don't know. I don't know. What do you reckon? You guys can still do !do commands because that's local AI. So that will still work. So do your craziest !do commands. For anyone who's new, basically you can control this live stream by typing in the chat !do is your first thing, and then typing a prompt, and then my local AI agent will pick it up. Yeah, Skeletal Lemon, I think we broke it. So GPT 5.6 isn't out. Claude Fable 5 isn't out. So what I'm thinking is going on is they're just pulling the systems offline so they can say Fable 5 is back and here's GPT 5.6. Both the big AI are down. Is that true? What about Grok? What about Grok? What do you think? I need to know. I need to know if, all right, so Google AI is still okay. And XAI is okay. So at least using my tank harness, I can switch away from, oh yeah, they've gone nuts, haven't they, OpenAI? Look at this. Whoa. I love that. That's a cool effect. Who did that? World is ending, servers are down effect. I love that 007. Yeah, they're totally launching GPT 5.6 while I'm live. By the way, guys, can you just let me know how the like accreditation box is looking? Is it big enough for you to read? And what about this area of chats? Is it big enough for you to read? Or could I do with making everything a bit bigger? I'm glad Claude finished its prompt. But yeah, so we might have to switch to Grok and anti-gravity and see where we go with that. Okay. Either way, it's got a solution here for me. I need to link a billing account. Okay, I might just do that off screen. You guys can have fun with the !do command and we'll see what can happen. Okay, so we want to get to my project in Google Cloud Console, which I'm doing off screen for obvious reasons at the moment. And I need to link a billing account to it so I can be billed for Nano Banana. Let's see here. Okay. Chat is fine, is it? Code red. Let's take that. There it is. Code red. Turn off lights. Why not? Okay. I'm just at a bit of a loss as to how I link the billing account to my project. Might need to just search around. Hang on, I think I got it. Oh yeah, Okay, so my project has no billing account, link billing account. Just doing this off screen, by the way. Main billing account, set. Oh. Interesting. It tells me that I've reached the limit of projects on which I can enable billing. You can request an increase in your billing quota. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, well, I think I need to ask Google for a quota increase. Because that's not good, is it? But the quickest fix to that, actually, ultimately, I'd like to get that solved because I want to have billing on multiple projects. So let me check that out. I'll say, okay. All right, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to need to, yeah, all the AIs have gone down, which is hilarious. Let's see if we can get this working with an API key. So I might just post in AI Studio API key. Let's see if we can at least get that working. So I need to pop that in to Tank off screen. You guys are having fun there. Code Brown. Okay, let's see if I can get an API key to get this working. Okay, agents have taken over. Why not? Ooh, it's an interesting one. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work then. Via Tank or not. Do you know what is really interesting? Claude is reporting itself as down. Yet. And this is the interesting thing. I'm not going to show the screen just yet because it's showing an API key in the clear. We'll just wait for that to clear off. Oh no, Papa Dealey, your pocket isn't summarizing your meeting. What do we do when AI goes down? Well, it's very interesting. This is very interesting. But I can tell you that, yeah, Claude Code is still working fine inside my Tank harness. It's actually working in real time, finding the image models here, Nano Banana 2 and Nano Banana Pro, and it's actually writing the code. So I don't know if that's because I've got it harnessed up inside my my framework, but that's working incredibly well. That's working incredibly well. So I have not lost access to Claude. It's still running okay inside the Tank harness, but your mileage may vary. Now let's see if this works. Let's wait and see. I don't know how this is going to work, by the way. I'm excited to see how it might work. So it says latency is 12 seconds for an edit. I can show this actually. A bit higher than advertised, likely cold start and 1K image. Let me visually verify the edit actually worked. Reading both images. Okay, still 12 seconds is not a bad latency. Do you know what? If this works really smoothly, I might just roll this out on every live stream. How cool would that be to have you literally editing weird pictures of me as I do a live stream? I don't know if I like that. Let's see. Let's test and find out. The quality is excellent. Awesome. Put sunglasses on me. So it's 12 seconds, not 2 to 5 seconds, which shapes the UX. I'll keep your live video running with a transforming card. Ooh. Okay. I realized I can make this work right away without waiting on OBS. Your YouTube live stream exposes a continuously updating frame. Really? I didn't know that. See, this is what blows me away about Frontier AI. Max Res Default Live. Is that true? That's insane. Is there a URL that does that? That's insane. This is why AI constantly blows me away with what it can actually do. Are you serious? Grabbed your actual live frame and transformed it in 11 seconds. You genius. That's a live camera frame. Are you kidding me? Is that true? I don't believe that's true. No way does YouTube expose that. Hey Steve, nice to have you here. We've diverged a little bit from the Home Assistant start, AI running my home, controlling my AC and heating and PIR sensors. And we're now getting Claude code inside Tank to make an overlay for OBS Studio that people can control in the chat by typing !do. And now we're wiring in Nano Banana to have it do that. I think that Max Res Default Live is actually just the thumbnail. Because if I start a new tab here and paste that in, that's the thumbnail to my live stream. And sadly not a freeze frame of the live stream, because that would have been awesome. But it's not that, so I don't know if this is going to fall over on itself. Yeah, it's recognized. That's the thumbnail, not a live camera frame. Okay. It won't work. Pull it from the HLS live stream. Okay. Whoa. What is it doing? Let me build the takeover display. We'll see. Somehow it's going to pull whatever is on the live stream. We'll see. We will see. I love the fact it thought the thumbnail was my real live freeze frame. It thought me as a cartoon character was a freeze frame. Okay. That's wiring in some code to get Nano Banana working for me. Good, good. Let's see what comes back. It is dangerous giving the keys to the castle, indeed, Steve. But I'm trusting this bunch of people right now. I don't know. I've got vibes that I can trust folks who are in right now. We'll see. Once I wire in Nano Banana, I might roll back that decision. And it's funny that Claude, OpenAI all down, Google's AI Studio working, Grok is working. Nano Banana is provisioned, freeze frame is provisioned, live frame source is the remaining blocker. Okay. The one real blocker, I can't get a live clip of what's going out now. Okay, I will just tell it. Let's see. Content screens. Yeah, it'd be awesome for someone to be able to rickroll me. I like that idea. Long live local LLMs, indeed. Do rickroll me. Let's see if it can do that. Meanwhile, I need to unblock it. Ooh. Rickrolled. Okay. Just letting this roll away. Okay, at the moment you're looking at me because I'm just getting the coding agent do stuff. Security breach detected. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys, you're watching very closely. Let's see if we can get this working. And it's funny because my Claude code is still working despite others reporting it's down. Which is funny. Funny, funny, funny. Okay, let's see what it comes back with. We'll just let it roll and see what comes. It's working on it. It's installing all kinds of things. Okay. I love it. This is hilarious. You got to read this. So it says pip is locked down. WebSocket client is pure Python and low risk on a home lab. So I'll overwrite for this one package. So this is non-deterministic AI, right? And again, kind of a bit of a thread of a chat. So it actually has instructions not to install new things on my home lab without approval. But now it's actually saying, actually, it's pure Python and low risk. So I'll override your rule for one turn. No, don't do that. But it's doing it. At least I know it's doing it. At least I'm watching it. But that's insane, isn't it? That is totally insane. OpenAI isn't down. I'm using it. It says skeletal. Yes, we need that PR, Steve. Hide all Tank API keys. And then I can literally use Tank on a live stream consistently without fear that it's going to expose an API key. Because I'd honestly rather you look at the vibe coding in action rather than watch my face because I'm scared an API key will come on the screen. Even if it does, I guess I roll it, but it's just the fact I have to roll it, which is annoying. Okay, so it's decided to just install this brand new thing on my home lab without my permission because it just thinks that it can. It says it's built it. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, okay. I need to enable a WebSocket server, really? Do I want to do that? Everyone's flashing my lights. WebSocket server settings. Can I do this while I'm live? Let's try. Enable WebSocket server. This is getting complicated. Click show connect info. Okay. All right. All right, hang on, let's do this. All right, hang on, let's do this. Okay. I'm just pasting all this stuff in. So bear with me while I do this. Okay. Need to get the server IP, port, and password. I'm just typing this in. And then we're copying that server password and letting it do its thing. This better be worth it. This better be worth it. Oh my goodness me. I know, Steve, like AI just like it starts taking decisions for you. And we're going to head that way more, aren't we? We're going to say in the instructions, never do this. But then while it's reasoning, especially on long running tasks, it's going to be, well, of course, I can probably do it this one time. And that's the thing that we can't stop, right? So we'll see. Yes, very interesting stuff. Just waiting for this to complete. It's going through, trying to link into my OBS now to get a real-time picture that can be somehow displayed. It's thinking about it. It says it grabbed my real frame. Let me see the result. This will be interesting. And then ultimately it should work. It's thinking, thinking, thinking. Yeah, one time turns into, I don't care, I do what I want. AI is reaching that level now, isn't it? Where AI just decides, I'm the boss here. The full version is working. It's grabbed my actual live frame, my real face, the red studio lights, even the chat overlay. Nano Banana put sunglasses on my face. Wire this to chat so audience can control it. Yes, please. Okay, it's getting through. Let's see if we can get this working. Love it. So bear with me. We should see something soon. We're just waiting for all this stuff to get completed. And then we're going to have a really cool Nano Banana style thing. This would be awesome if this works. So while we wait for this to work, let's see. Why Anthropic yanked Mythos video. AI figured out how to exploit a web server vulnerability and live patched it to take it over and use it as an injection point. Context rot equals morals rot. Yeah. And what can we do about that? Yes. It's rather scary, isn't it? Okay. I've got this building out now in real time. It's writing a script. I don't know if this works. It's creating a new way to be able to control the screen. I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. AI can be so clever and so dumb at the same time. I had a problem with an image on an app. It couldn't fix the problem, so I decided to delete half the page of code. Problem gone. Yeah, this is just AI all round right now. Nice one. Okay. Just waiting for this to update. And maybe we'll see something more come through. At the moment, I understand this is quite boring because it's just waiting. Sakana Fugu is really interesting. I tried it yesterday. It built this amazing 3D world plane flying simulation thing. Did it on yesterday's live stream, and you should definitely check it out because it was awesome. It was really, really good. Yeah, I do think Sakana Fugu is the real thing. And I said that yesterday. Like, they've cooked something really impressive there. You know, on the $20 a month plan from Sakana Fugu, you can get about 10 decent prompts in a week's usage. So it's not much. So that if that scales, then probably a $200 a month plan will get you 100 prompts, which is an extremely usable, almost Fable 5-like kind of thing. So yeah, it's really cool. Okay, we're just waiting to see if this is working. It's doing stuff. Okay, this is the problem. Look at this. So it's compile checking. Worker is solid. It's made me into a pirate. Oh, what's happening here? Hit a wall. It hits a wall. The bot can't start because the YouTube API quota exhausted. So it's having to spin up a new YouTube API project. This is the problem with the YouTube API. You know, I've only been live streaming for a couple of hours and already my API is exhausted. So this is kind of a hard limit on setting an app like this up, is that polling for chat comments burns through the YouTube API quota, which I think is 10,000 credits per day. And that's like nothing on a live stream. So I can see it's rebuilding, minting a fresh project, and it's changing the poll interval from every 2 seconds to every 3 seconds, which is not ideal. But YouTube's API quota is so low, like you literally cannot do much with the YouTube API, sadly. Which turns a fun project into this, like probably into a fun project and not a real thing, right? Because you can't, if you can't do anything with the YouTube API, if it bans you out in an hour or two of live streaming, it's not sustainable. Okay, so it's now updating the index HTML file. So we should see some instructions come through soon. And I think it's building a workaround to make this work. And okay. Right. I can get that increased. Really? Ah, no charge. You just need to request a bump. Nice one. I'm definitely going to look at that. 10,000 credit, but that only amounts to 100 requests. I know. It's absolutely tiny. For any kind of AI agent or agentic task, it's nothing. I might have a look and see if I can get things working. Right. Okay. What have we got here? Let's see. First of all, I need to check. So it says it's all live. The audience can now do this with !me and then anything. Grabs your real-time live frame. Super chat jumps the queue and fires it instantly. Otherwise, you get cooldown. Do is still the particle effect thing. Okay, refresh your overlay source. Transform stream me. Put a wizard hat on him. Ooh. YouTube quota, a full day of polling exhausted your 10K units, which briefly stopped the chat reading. I moved it to a fresh project. Well, thank you for that. And slowed the polling to 3 seconds. And it grabs the camera only, which is kind of what I want. Okay, have we got stuff pulling in real time? Yes, it's pulling in real time. So the agent managed to fix the problem, but obviously that's not ideal. So let's see if this works. I don't know if I need to update the browser overlay. Let's see. Let's get rid of that and re-enable that. Oh, there we go. We've re-enabled it. Okay. And let me try this out myself and see if it works. Oh, look at that. It's working. Look at that. That's awesome. All right, guys, if you want to do some nano banana magic with me now, just type !me and then your prompt. This could be quite fun. I might have to shut this down quite quick. Did you see that? It worked. I missed that, but I think it worked. All right, go on, guys. Go nuts. !me. Yes, how benevolent to just spin up a new key for me. Someone else is generating. I can see this. What's coming next? Or is this still... No, this is still my chat. So somebody do !me and then an image prompt. Make him bald. Don't know if I like that one. Let's see what comes up. Oh my goodness. No! I need to make that full screen. Someone else is generating now. This is wild. What? This is insane. All right, do your worst. This is kind of cool. Kind of fun. Gotta see if I can make the generations full screen. Ooh, that's weird. Oh, it's doing a picture within a picture. Iterating on a picture. Fun stuff. I could just sit here all afternoon now having AI image generations prompted in the chat. Let's see what else we get back. Let's see if I can prompt one. What's coming in now? Oh my goodness me. You guys are sending your prompts in now. This is fun. Transform. Indeed. Oh dear, oh dear. This is funny. How low can this section of the live stream go? I'm literally live streaming on Vibes now. That's epic. Who did that one? That's good. That's good. It's very cool. Could just leave this up all afternoon, right? Just see what comes in. What else are we gonna get? You guys are making this work, right? Anything else coming in, or are we being overloaded with nano banana requests? Let's see. See what comes back. We stuck? I don't know. Is it going to generate anything more? Nice. Oh my goodness. This is insane. You guys are transforming me in real time. Come on, do your worst. I'll sit here for the rest of the stream now. Let you go wild with Nano Banana. Where have we got to? Oh, I like it. Make me look like a Fortnite character. Bring it on. Let's get this. Let's get this. What are we going to get? Is it working on now? Cloud Systems, I think yours is coming. You really are doing your worst in the chat. This is funny. Whoa! Ow! 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 Guys, you're digging into a new low here with some of this stuff. Look, all of your prompts are getting lined up. Wild. So we actually built something that actually kind of works here. What are we going to get next? No! Vendex Gaming. I do not accept that. Anything else, or is it time to end the stream? Turn him into a Mario. Let's see what else comes. It's a me. Oh, yes. It's a me, Mario. Part Hillen, that's a new low there. Literally, I could just do a live stream like this for the rest of the day. Let you guys mess about. Yeah, cheers. Thanks for that. Do your worst. Go on, I challenge you. It's kind of where we check out, isn't it? At the poop emoji. Go on. I'm going to give this 3 more minutes, I think. Nice, Pac-Man. Go on. Last 3 minutes to throw your prompts in. Yes. AI happily breaking all kinds of copyright here. Any other ideas, or shall we call it a day? 2 minutes, I think. And then we're out of here. I'm going to do one more. Any more coming in, or shall I log off now? This has been fun, guys. Thanks for sticking to the bitter end, those of you who did.